Dude. What the? What the? Dude. It ate it just sitting there. Like, it has a ton of, like, I have hardly any line on my reel. All right, guys, welcome back. Day 2 here with the boys. We're on our trout mission. We've already been after it for a while this morning, but we're kind of revisiting some of the spots we marked a bunch of fish on yesterday. And we're basically just waiting for their mood to change. We found plenty of fish yesterday. We were happy with how many fish we marked. We just weren't exactly ecstatic on their attitude and their mood. So we're going to check some stuff again today, expand on some areas, switch up some baits maybe a little bit, and see if we can convert some of those fish to go. Come on. Come on deck. On. Slippery when wet. Woo. Good, buddy. What happened? I heard you talking to yourself.
he was coming in and out pretty good. Came from right over here and just screamed in and ate once up high. I dropped back down. He kind of went away and then just started diving, and then he came back up once I saw him again.
Sweet.
And he crushed it. So, very cool.
Does Jared need a fish?
I think that one has some pretty good meat on it for Jared.
Jared from Fish Electronics, who Jake works with, is in the process of rigging my boat, and I think if I don't bring him back a fish as he requested, I might not get my boat back in time. So we're gonna take that one home, I think.
Perfect.
All right, Jake, what'd you catch it on?
I caught it on a 4-inch smelt Drop Tine tackle tube. It's a really cool one with the 3/4 ounce harness with the stinger blade on the back, or stinger hook on the back.
Not a hunger strike.
Not a hunger strike.
Not a hunger strike. But in my opinion, like, I've used a lot of different tube jig heads, and I think Thatcher makes the best one, hands down. Like a nice solid steel. Good job, that nice wire that comes out the back, like, the hook stays where it needs to be. Yeah. It comes with a great hook. I think you said there's an owner that's in the jig head. Yeah. There's an owner that's right in the jig head, so high quality hook. And then last year he actually redid the mold. He moved the eyelet or the line tie back a little bit to get the jig to sit more horizontal. And then the shape of the mold overall is a lot nicer on the tube, and they don't rip up as fast, so that you guys can get more fish out of a certain tube versus burning through them with a lot of other jig heads. Yeah, nice work, buddy. Get a big one.
Good, John.
Oh, it's a real one. Might be a real one. Very cool.
Met me down there.
Yeah? You just got here?
Yeah. Just dropped in.
Very cool. So we've been bouncing around, and Thatcher suggested we fish a hump. First hump we fished today. We checked some yesterday.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing yesterday, but I just had one going up and down, and Thatcher you moved, so you were like in the 30 or something?
Yeah, like 33, and I could see another secondary hump out this way, so I thought I'd come out and try it.
And like you were dropping down it just initially?
Yeah,
and it
I'm
showed up?
dropping down and it met me part way up and it came up kind of slow and it's right there. I might have my swivel, I think. Got a hunger strike on.
Oh yeah?
So,
Watch the hook in the front, you're saying?
yeah. if that's where it's at. Nice.
Crappies don't do that, do they?
No, they don't.
Oh, you're an 8-inch hole guy, eh?
I am.
I'm a 10-inch hole guy.
You know, I was gonna get that 10-inch this year. And for as much as I've been fishing, I haven't messed with it.
Well, quit making such good baits, you won't be so busy.
I need to catch up first here. Perfect.
Right in the corner.
Doing what it's supposed to do. Come on.
He's not as big as he's acting.
No, he's not. I just seen him there. Just can't get him to...
This bait probably really shines when they're like lighting it in the fall
Yeah,
because of the spinner in the back.
yeah.
This is a, well, hopefully once we get this fish up here, we'll show you guys this bait, but it's a cool, unique deal that Thatcher made with this tube rig.
Kind of come from the musky world. Let's get out of that transducer.
Nice.
There we go.
There's the hunger strike. Head,
Front treble.
head first. So you can see that little tail spinner there on the back. Yeah, he. Very nice.
Cool.
You don't want to get your hands cold?
Well, I can if you want me to hold.
Very nice.
Didn't.
You worked
sit
pretty
here.
hard for that one.
I did.
And then to just drop down and have them bite it right away.
That's the way they're supposed to do it. I like that.
Very cool. Very
Nice. See you later.
Just like that.
Just like that.
So yeah, got that one on the hunger strike. So it's got a tail spinner and it's got a treble hook up front. Because a lot of times they head hunt, so that treble hook really comes in play when they're head hunting like that.
And it allows,
And
it
that
gives
fish.
you an option of the spin and the flash, the vibration in the back,
Yep,
but still with the tube profile.
yep. Still keeping the whole deal. So
It is a really cool bait.
yeah,
Really
it's
cool bait.
been.
What's that color?
This is the blue whale
Blue whale.
in the 3/8 ounce.
Okay, very nice.
So
Very nice. That one
Yep.
approved.
that one worked. I've been trying hard for that one for 2 days. Like I'm gonna get one on this.
Dude,
Doug's on.
what the? What the? Dude, it ate it just sitting there. Like it has a ton of, like I have hardly any line on my reel. How did it not take my rod?
You just
I
lifted
have
it up and it was on?
never. I picked up my rod and there, like it was laying over there. I don't know how I didn't lose my rod.
Is it already on it?
Yeah. I picked my rod up out on the ice and I'm like, why is my line black? Like I have white line on this reel.
Huh.
He ate a vibrato just sitting in the water column.
Vibrato vibrato of all things.
Yeah.
How? You do that with like swim baits and
I-
stuff like that, but not in terms of metal.
Dude, this thing took, I don't know how I didn't lose my rod. I want to see where I like set it down in the footage.
Right?
So I thought I just threw it when you said you hooked up. He just moved. But how did it take all the line? It feels like a decent one. I don't know.
You guys should have left mine down there.
But my bail was open.
So it just
So your bail was open.
I think, well, when I picked my rod up, it was open.
Might have saved you.
I guess he bit it off the bottom.
that, or it grabbed it when you flipped the bail open and put the rod down and it dropped at the bottom or something.
Oh yeah, stuff that. It's not fighting like a trout. Like there hasn't been a single run. I've just been reeling in line.
Yeah.
Herb? It was laying on the
I know
bottom.
there's lots in here.
What is it? No, it's a trout. There he is on the graph. That's insane. I've never had that in my life. Sure, this is nice. Trout? Yep. That's a first for me. Nice one.
It's all right. Probably about the same as Thatcher's.
Well, he had plenty of time to eat it, so I think he's hooked good. Look at all these circles. That spiraled over there. Come here. Is he hooked right? This is weird that he's doing this. Normally they just roll these swimming circles. Look like he's hooked right. Or he's wrapped up.
Oh, I might have seen it inside.
No, he's got it. It's just there's two hooks on it, so it's just he's got it. Oh wait, kind of weird.
Oh yeah.
You can touch the line, Jake. Move him back, whatever you do. Yeah, you got the front hook in the corner. Very nice. No, that was perfect. Very cool. Here's what I was doing when Thatcher got his bite, and we don't know what happened after that. Actually, cool fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty one.
Very pretty. Wanna hold it?
I mean, I didn't really catch it, so it's just as much your fish as mine.
I don't know about that.
Very dark, orange fins, white edges. It might be in a window. Actually, it's 10:11. I think moon is 10:30.
Oh, is it? Right there?
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Cool. That's a first for me. I want to look and see what happened. All right, well, they're here. They're on the hump. Here's one. Got one. That one, yeah, on the fall. Window! It's not big, Jaker. Catch one, they're biting. Oh, it's actually not bad. Bigger than I thought it was. Get this fish landed right now, this will be crazy because he's should be fighting longer. It's a nice one. Oh, we're doubled. Okay, let's go see what Thatcher's got going on.
It's a good one.
It is a nice one. I don't know how I landed him so quick.
Yeah. Won't sit still either.
Oh. That is very cool fish.
Pretty one again.
Yeah,
I like those shallow water ones.
nice. Very cool. Let me put them back real quick. Can you go down your hole? Hello.
That'll wake a
That
guy
was
up.
sweet. He hit it on the free fall.
Maybe? That's
But
where
that
this
one-
one grabbed it too.
This one chased it up, came off bottom, and he chased me up to 15 feet.
Yeah.
Like he was the most aggressive fish I've seen in 2 days.
Really?
And I just let it free fall and he ate it on the fall.
No kidding.
Yeah. This one was definitely more interested on the drop.
Yeah.
By far. And it grabbed it on the drop.
So, Thatcher, I'm not trying to put you on the spot here, but do you think moons are a thing for lake trout?
I'm still torn.
Jakers.
Nice one.
It is actually a nice one.
That drop tine didn't catch pike.
Oh, it catches everything.
That sales pitch.
Crazy question.
So a lot of the fish we're encountering or that are actually we're getting to bite are biting on the fall, and the fall is something that's super important when you're lake trout fishing. But one thing that you have to have in order to make that presentation correct is a really dry line for your main line for your braid. Anything like I really like this is Suffolk's 10-pound 131 G core is really dry. Like your Berkeley Fireline is really dry, but a dry line so that you don't get all that ice buildup. Now the last 2 days we've had crazy warm weather, so we don't have to worry about a lot of ice. You know, not only forming where our line is in the water, but also when these fish are chasing, you're generally reeling up and you'll have little pieces of ice in your line itself. And then on the free fall, what'll happen is you need the bait to fall at a very steady cadence, right? You don't want it to be hitting little chips of ice and be like kind of going down and jumping all over the place. They like it on a very smooth fall. It's very important. So if your line is holding a lot of water, or if you're not watching your line and clearing your line a lot for ice, you guys are probably going to have a hard time getting those fish to bite on the free fall. And it's a huge important trigger with trout. And it just depends on the day, but in the last 2 days here, that's really the move that they've liked the most. All right, so when it comes to the reel side of things for trout, you can make it as complex as you want or make it as basic as you want. For myself personally, I just use the same reels I use for my walleye setups. This here is a Daiwa Tatula 4000. Great reel, great drag, super smooth, lightweight. And just for a price point, just to save the money and not have to buy another setup specifically for trout fishing, I just swap them over. It's gonna have that same 10 or 12 pound braided line and then add whatever kind of leader you'd like. But the one thing that I really like to look at is gear ratio, and the fact that with a Tatula, you have a very fast gear ratio. It's a 6.2 to 1 gear ratio for a spinning reel. That's very fast. And where that's going to aid you with trout is not only are they super fast fish, you don't really need it to get them to bite, but more so when you're fighting them, they'll do all these crazy acrobatics and spin around and like coil up, roll up, and then all of a sudden they'll unwind, and you have to be able to pick up that line fast and keep your line tight, just due to the fact of how sporadic these fish are and how crazy they are, which is what makes them so fun. But having that higher speed gear ratio reel is a huge aid. But if you're looking to specifically just get maybe an ice fishing setup for trout, you could definitely get away with a 3000 or even a 2500, just due to the fact, since the braid is so thin, that you'll have plenty of line and spool capacity for that. But just to save myself some money, instead of going out and buying different reels, I just swap them over from my summer rods to my winter rods. Oh, come on. On! That's gonna be a good one, Jake. Let him go away from the hole if he wants.
Good one?
Decent. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Real nice one.
His head turned up. 8-inch hole.
8-inch hole. I think he's got the trailer hook, so that's good.
Once they get turned up, then they just come, which is nice.
Great. Keep tight on your line, Jake.
Hasn't given you a chance.
No. Buddy! There's a toad. Both hooks.
There we go.
Very nice job, buddy. There's our biggest fish of the trip.
Yeah. Beauty.
Beautiful one.
That's 8 pounder.
Just came in and smoked her.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That same schmelt.
Yep. Same schmelt on the Pro Graphite with
Very-
Tatula.
The new Tatula.
The new Tatula.
Very excited. I've played with that
Yeah.
reel and it's very nice.
No, that's awesome. Absolutely crushed it. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Very cool.
Good job.
Did it. Nice spot.
Yeah, Thatcher drilled him the hole. Thatcher poured him the bait.
Yeah.
Thank you, Thatcher.
So I gotta ask
You did all the work.
Jake, I gotta ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
What is there a theory on, well, let me see your tube. Is there a theory on why you have the dark side on one side and the light side on the
I
other?
guess just because it spins around a lot, I suppose. I mean, that's my thought. Maybe not the way it was designed, but
Well, I don't think there's no wrong way to fish it, I don't think, or rig it. Just curious.
I guess that's what I was figuring after rigging up a couple of them. I don't know.
I like it. Little 1-2.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Perfect.
All right. Normally baits have a white belly, but I deserve that 100% because I was sitting here looking for spots, and all of a sudden I look down and there's this massive red mark on my bait. Totally deserve that.
Boy, I'm out of shape.
I guess that's like you're on fishing.
We have a question.
Uh-oh.
Top 3 tube colors.
Top 3 tube colors. Probably the blue and white that I'm using, like that blue whale. Probably glow, and then probably something with chartreuse, like for what we make, like the lemon pie or like that lemon head one. So that would probably be right up there, and maybe a smelt would be right behind
Natural?
them. Yeah, like a natural color. Yeah.
Favorite rig?
Favorite rig? Hunger Strike.
Hunger Strike.
Yeah.
You like the blade in the back?
That's my favorite. I like the treble hook up front
Okay.
as much as anything.
Sure.
Yeah, the hookup is normally pretty good. It's not proven that today, but the hits on the fall don't help. So,
2.5 inch, 4 inch, or 6 inch?
the 4-inch.
4 inch.
Yeah, yeah. I'm starting to use more of the 2.5s. For the 6 inches, you got to have the right bite, I think, to use the 6 inchers. So, yeah, that's meant for big fish more than anything.
Do you have a preference on color when it's sunny versus cloudy?
Not really. No. I wouldn't say I do. Yeah.
Favorite jig head weight for tubes?
3/8.
3/8.
Yeah. I rarely fish heavy.
How come?
I like the slower fall normally, and heavy gets my shoulder.
Ah.
So that's a big reason. Yeah, the heavier it is, I find just my shoulder gets me. So I was sore yesterday.
Well,
Last night.
First day out. Too busy in the tube
So-
cave.
Yeah, it is. But
Huh.
yeah, 3/8. I've always used 3/8. Yeah. Summertime, I'd probably 3/4 ones,
Okay.
sort of thing. Yeah.
The blue whale surprises me. I'm not a blue guy.
I've always been.
Always been.
Have. Like even like tubes have always been a thing.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. But even back when I used little Cleos all the time, it was a
Yeah.
blue and white with a chrome on the back. Like, yeah, that was my favorite Swedish pimple, blue and white. Yeah. Yeah, it seems to work everywhere. And I feel like we didn't have, like back then, we didn't have the chartreuses that we do now.
Right.
They weren't as bright.
Orange bright. Yep.
Yeah, like chartreuse now, you got like that fluorescent. It's basically UV. Like it's bright under sunlight, so it's a whole nother color.
What about pink?
I like pink.
I do too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one I always forget about. Yeah.
I heard Tucker.
I use it a lot in the summer. The pink. Probably more so than I do in the winter. And I don't know why. But I can't give a reason why. Yeah.
Very good. Have you seen one here?
Nothing yet. No.
There you have it. Insights from Thatcher. The two.
But I do have a 42-inch graphite. With the Daiwa Regal. 3000.
Shakers. On. This is bad.
Why is it bad?
The footage is going to show I was scrolling.
Oh, Doug!
We have had an incredibly slow afternoon, and I was checking the socials, and a lake trout caught me. There we go. Mighty nice. All wrapped up. All wrapped up. Oh, Jakers, nice. Good job. Thanks for grabbing them.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I was
Nice
just sitting
fish.
here looking at my phone.
Look at one.
And this actually works out perfect. We wanted to leave at 4:30 and it's 4:33. But this is going to be a wrap on our little 2-day lake trout adventure.
It's been a blast.
Yeah. We had to thank Thatcher for coming and joining us.
Of course.
What did I do?
Thank you, Thatcher.
Thatcher was hoping to fish one day. Well, you can let that guy go. Bye, buddy.
Good night. Holy buckets. So, that's a way to end it.
Great way to end it. But anyways, yeah, it was super fun. We got to fish Thatcher. I've actually never fished with Thatcher before.
No, it's the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've known each
It was a
other.
blast.
We've known each other for a handful of years. We actually share a muskie. I actually wanted to tell that story at some point. We've caught the same muskie.
Great, we have.
Me and Thatcher share a 52-incher that we both have caught. We can probably flash a picture too of that.
That's my biggest.
Very cool. On the Drop Tine Triple Deuce.
Right? That Thorne Brothers has.
And I caught it in a Thorne Bros custom colored Mag Double Dog.
Great.
Perfect. Basically, we're a big family here. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us the last couple days. And it was a good time. Thanks, boys.
Yeah, it was awesome. For sure. Had a blast. That's awesome.
All right, let's go home.
Time.